This is Trey Wright for Jazz Guitar Today, and in this lesson I'm going to talk about adding altered tones to dominant chords in major cadences. If you haven't already done so, I'd highly recommend checking out the other videos in this series in which I introduced the 2-5-1 progression. So if you think about a dominant to tonic cadence, we really tend to think of that as tension and release. It's this tension and release that establishes key and is really the foundation for Western harmony. In jazz, we might voice this like a G13 to C6-9 or something like that. Well, one thing we can do with this, we can take this existing tension and release and we can make the dominant chord even more tense by adding alterations. So when we talk about an altered dominant chord, this is generally a dominant chord that has alterations of a flat 5, sharp 5, flat 9, sharp 9, or any combination thereof. So in this example where I'm at G13, if I lower my pinky a half step, I now create a sharp 5 chord. So this is G7 sharp 5, and if you notice, this is much more tense and has much more of a pull to the C6-9. Sometimes you'll see this chord referred to as a G7 flat 13. Again, we're sort of signifying a similar thing in that the 13 has been flattened. Either way, we get this pull to the next voicing. So from our last lesson, we had D minor 9 to G13 to C6-9. Now I can replace the G13 with the G7 sharp 5, and again, this will just ratchet up the tension of the dominant chord. There's my G7 sharp 5, C6-9. If I want, I can start on the 13 and then alter the dominant chord. So you can hear that just gets more tense as we go along. If I start with a 6-string D minor 7 root, the voicings we played last time were D minor 7, G9 to C major 7. So as I get to this dominant ninth chord, on top is that A note. That A is the ninth. I could raise it to create a 7 sharp 9 chord, which we often call the Jimi Hendrix chord, or perhaps lower it to create a flat 9 voicing. So I can play either of those chords. I can intersperse them however I want. So here's D minor 7 to G7 sharp 9, G7 flat 9, C major 7. So I would encourage you to apply these voicings to your favorite jazz standard. You know, one word of caution, although you can alter dominant chords when they cadence, what really determines whether or not this works or not is the melody. So make sure that you're not interfering with the melody by adding these alterations. So thanks for watching. If you want to find out more about me, you can visit treywright.com. If you have any questions or you're interested in online lessons, you can hit me up at trey@treywright.com.